Jeannie Francis returns to General Hospital today at 4.
Robert, thank goodness you're still here.
Come in, love.
I'm sorry for bursting in so early, but I have to talk to Grant.
Well, he's in a night's rest. It'll be a good time.
Do you think he'll listen to me?
For his sake, he better.
I don't know what, but there has got to be something I can do.
Ah, poor Celia.
We'll announce the winner of the mayoral race right after this.
Darling, Lee, wake up. Darling, get over here quick. They're going to announce the winner.
What?
Darling, wake up.
What'd you say?
Well, in just a minute, he's going to announce the winner. Just keep your fingers crossed.
The cliffhanger is over. The mayoral race, one of the closest and certainly the most suspenseful in the history of this city, has come to an end. We have a new mayor of Port Charles. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Any word?
Well, that's Tiffany's bug spray commercial. Other than that, I don't see nothing. Wait, hang on.
I'm Jim Weekly, and this announcement is being simulcast on radio station WWPC.
What? What happened?
Who won? Is it Lou?
Hey, hell, shh.
We're going to find out. Let's see.
Well, the suspense is over. We couldn't have had a more dramatic race for mayor if we'd scripted it. This one certainly had all the elements of a fairy tale. A classic confrontation with a photo finish.
Well, come on, get on with it.
Who won?
It went right down to the wire. But like all races, somebody had to win and somebody had to lose.
Come on.
Does he merit his living by all those words?
It took until early this morning for the final votes to be tabulated, but the results are now official. The new mayor of Port Charles is Luke Spencer.
So busy celebrating here that we're just too busy.
It feels like it's happened to somebody else.
Wait till a shock sets in.
Then I'm going to be scared to death.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you. What if I'd lost?
I would have been even more proud.
I should have lost. Give us a hug. Oh, I know. This is... Wait a minute. You know what this means? If I'm mayor, the first official piece of business that I could do would be to marry you and DL. You like it? Are you out of your mind? This is an official proclamation right here. I want you to know that Kelly's Diner is the official catering service of the mayor's office. I'll take 2,000 bowls of chili. Go get cookies.
Congratulations.
Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for all your help.
Congratulations. You ran a good race.
It's a hell of a race, man, yeah.
Well, if we had to lose, I'm glad it had to be to you.
Well, it's going to be tough, but in a way, I wish I could kind of share the job with Lee.
You need me. You know where to find me.
I'll tell you this, it's really good to be on the same side again. Hey, let's get this celebration started, shall we?
Listen, will you come to the kitchen with me? Because I think we're going to need hundreds of cups of coffee.
Well, then let's get perking.
Coffee, my dear. This calls for champagne.
That's your department. Let's go. Excuse us.
Listen, Wyman, can you get Lee Baldwin on the phone? I'd like to say.
It's kind of early, don't you think?
No, let's forget the formalities, man. He's my friend, and I don't know, I'd like to be in touch with him. He might even be trying to call us now if the phone were ringing off the hook.
Well, I tell you, I'll give it a shot. Oh, yeah, the reporters, they really want some interviews. Now, are you available?
As always, just have them come in here, all right? I'd like to do the interviews from here.
Yeah, but I would have thought that you wanted to slip away. I mean, this place is a madhouse, and I'm telling you, it's not going to get any calmer.
No, Dio, these are my people. These are the people that gave me this office. I'd like to be with them today.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations.
Well, what before?
Oh, come on. You ran a very successful campaign. You're as responsible as anyone for getting him elected.
Yeah, and for getting gambling defeated. Talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face. We're going to have to take the casino down now.
Goodbye.
Not if the casino's the way it's going. I mean, I may have won the battle, but I sure as heck lost the war.
I think it's the other way around, sir. Anyway, don't spoil his moment of triumph. Will you try and share? Thank you. Yeah, like that.
Darling, I know how badly you must feel. I mean, to work so hard, to have come so close, and then just to have to walk away with nothing, it just doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, it's politics, I guess. In a way, I'm relieved.
Why?
Well, at least it's over, and we can get on with our lives. I'm sorry about you, though. I think you'd have made the finest First Lady Port Charles has ever had.
Oh, the only person I want to be first for is you.
Want something to do with an old loser?
Oh, you are not a loser. You won a very good and very fair and clean campaign.
Maybe I'll know better next time.
Darling, does it strike you peculiar that the gambling issue should have lost, and yet the pro-gambling candidate should have won?
No, Luke ran a very smart campaign. He identified himself with several issues, not just the gambling. He drew votes from all over.
Well, I just never would have guessed that that many people would have voted for Luke and against gambling.
That's a sign of a strong candidate. Now, however opposed I was to gambling here in Port Charles, I admired Luke for his stand against what, he believed in. It was not a popular issue, and he could have stepped back from it and got some very easy votes for himself, but he didn't. Stuck to his guns. And in the end, it didn't hurt him, at least not very much.
But how could people be so disloyal to you?
Not a matter of loyalty, honey.
Darling, you have lived in Port Charles for years. I mean, your record of public service is just unbeatable. You are a respected member of this city's establishment.
Well, I guess that isn't much of a plus these days, huh?
Why isn't it, Lee?
Honey, Luke represents the new guard. Now, he is charismatic, he's young, he's intelligent, but more important, he's different. And he plays by his own rules, and people respect that.
Well, he may have won, but not by much. And I am very proud of you.
Well, if I were Lee, I'd demand a recount. There just has to be some mistake.
The mistake was running against Spencer in the first place. The man's got this city in his pocket.
Well, how'd it get there? That's what I want to know. People of Port Charles taking leave of their senses. I think that voters ought to be declared incompetent. From now on, all city officials should be appointed, not elected. To hell with democracy.
Now, Edward, don't go overboard.
Well, any form of government that could elect Luke Spencer mayor should be abolished. I'm seriously thinking of converting to socialism.
That'll be the day.
Boy, am I glad I'm on the late shift today, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you and me both.
What I'd really like to do is hide my head in a hole somewhere until all this hoopla dies down.
Well, that's not going to happen until we get ourselves another mayor.
Which is not going to happen at 4 o'clock this afternoon, which is when we're due at the hospital.
Maybe I could call in sick.
Oh, not on your life. I'm not going to that hospital alone with all the Spencer supporters.
Maybe we could go in the back door.
I know what I'm going to do is call Gail. I'll bet she's very depressed.
I tell you, Dad, the last thing that I want to face today is some of those gloating Spencerites, especially this early in the morning.
How do you think Lee feels?
Can't even begin to imagine.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
When?
At lunch. I'm going to invite them to come over here with us.
Oh, well, I'm busy at the Baldwins.
Well, keep trying, Monica. And if you get Gail, ask him to come and have lunch with us.
Good idea. They could probably use a little sanctuary.
I'll tell you what, it's certainly not going to be a very cheerful lunch. I mean, what do you say to a loser?
Oh, I think your father and I will come up with a few things. After all, we've had years of practice.
Why won't he disclose the names you want?
Because he may not be able to.
What do you mean?
Look, you've got to understand Grant's upbringing here. He's trying to break away from an incredibly rigid background. All his life, he's been geared into one particular thing, making him into a certain type of person. Now he's rejecting that completely.
Well, all the more reason why you should be helping this country.
It's not that easy, love. Look, it's not as if we're talking about rebelling against your parents here. Grant is reacting against one of the most thoroughly ingrained philosophies imaginable. It's only now he's just starting to understand and come to grips with his own true feelings, as against the ones he was taught.
You mean he may not be able to help himself?
Not the way he's been brought up. I mean, he can't change overnight.
He must be a wreck.
Yeah, I'd say it's tearing him apart.
I know. I just don't have any idea how to help him.
Neither do I.
When can I see him?
It's your preference. I can arrange it any time.
Right now. I don't have any time to waste. Grant is in trouble.
Listen, no one answers in the Baldwin place.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll try him a little later, all right?
Okay.
All right, how you doing?
Pretty good, yourself?
Okay, oh, good.
Can a girl buy you a cup of coffee?
Well, this one can.
There you go.
All right. Now, if we can only find a nice, quiet place to drink it in.
How about the casino? There's nobody in there.
You're trying to make me feel worse.
Sorry. Come on, let's go. We'll find a quiet spot.
Would you excuse me? I have a fine man and a worthy opponent to say hello to. All right. Gail?
Congratulations, Luke.
Congratulations. You were just too much for us.
Thank you. You know, it was a closer race than you may have thought. I almost voted for you myself, sir.
Listen, you ran a fine race, and you deserve to win, Luke.
So did you, Lee. I really appreciate the fact that you kept it above the belt. You're a fine man, and it was an honor to be opposed to you.
I think we both kept it on the high road, and I guess that's an oddity in politics these days.
I think poor Charles is better for it.
Gail.
Ruby.
Hello, Ruby.
Congratulations.
Hello.
You must be very proud.
I'm proud of both of them. Hey, Gail, why don't I take you into the bar and get you something?
I'd like that, Ruby. Darling, I guess I'll be in the bar.
Well, now, listen, I know you're disappointed, but it's still early to start drinking.
Well, not a cup of coffee.
All right, I may see you there in a minute, though. Luke, you're going to make a terrific mayor, and I'm going to enjoy watching you work.
Well, Lee, I would appreciate it if you would do a little more than that. We have a little shelter down here. I thought a lot about this, Lee, and it would mean a lot to me if you would join my administration.
If I... What?
Yeah, man, I mean... You're too important a man to stand on the sidelines. I want you right out there on the field getting creamed with me.
Oh, well, thanks, Coach.
Well, what do you say? Would you join the team?
Oh, well, I'm flattered.
Well, you would not be as flattered as I would be if you would say yes.
Well, you know, it's not all that easy. I've got to think about that. What happens to my law practice?
Put it on hold for a while, maybe.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, sir. Well, if all the decisions are this easy, this is going to be one heck of an easy job. How about some coffee?
Celia, why did you come here?
Don't you want to see me?
No, of course I want to see you, but you shouldn't have come.
Why not?
Because I don't like to see you putting yourself through all this.
All what?
You shouldn't even be associated with me.
It's a little late for that, Grant, don't you think?
I know how hard it is for you. I only wish there was something I could do.
Grant, I don't understand. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about yesterday.
What? You mean what happened at the polls?
Celia, I'm so sorry. I can imagine how much they've got to be hounding you. You've probably got reporters camping out at the Quartermain estate.
Yes, Grant, there are, but it doesn't matter.
No, you're wrong, Celia. It does matter. It matters a great deal. It matters to me. You don't deserve this.
Grant, that is not why I came here to see you.
Celia, it can't continue. You have got to move away. Start another life.
I don't want another life.
Don't you understand? I am disastrous for you. I am ruining the life that you have. Celia, I want you to find another man.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, I'm not being ridiculous. I mean it. You've got to find somebody else. Anybody else. Even Jimmy Lee Holt would be better than what you've got now.
Grant, listen to me. Listen. I can take care of myself. It's you I'm worried about.
Celia, forget about me.
No, I will never do that, Grant.
You've got to do it. I want you to move away. Celia, I've caused you enough grief as it is. I want you to go away, forget about everything that's happened between us, and start another life somewhere else.
Grant, stop it. Just stop it. You were in a lot of trouble, and I'm going to help you. Robert says you won't cooperate with the officials.
That's not true.
He won't name names.
See, I can't name... Did Robert send you?
No, Grant, you know better than that. I came because I wanted to come. See, I've told them all that I can. You have told them about your involvement with the DVX, not about anything else.
I've told them everything I know.
Robert and the others seem to think that you know the names of several key DVX operators. Why won't you disclose those names?
I can't.
Grant, you have to. It's the only way you can save yourself, Grant. I think I understand what you're going through.
If you understand, please don't ask me to do the impossible.
Trust me. Please, darling, you've got to trust me. And you've got to tell me why you refuse to tell those names. What could possibly be worth jeopardizing your own life?
Well, I never thought I'd live to see the day I'd be doing this.
Seems like only yesterday we opened, doesn't it? It's a shame to let this place go.
We're not going to let this place go. Come on, I don't know about you, but as far as I'm concerned, maybe no gambling. But I am not going to see the Greenwood house dead.
It may not be, but you must be. Now, aren't you exhausted?
I don't know. I haven't had time to look.
Honey, you can't wear yourself out like this.
I'm afraid it's a little late for that.
Honey, why don't you go upstairs and get some sleep?
No, darling, I can't do that. You see, the mayor's coming over. Apparently, he can't wait to get out of office. And I got a press conference this afternoon, and it looks like maybe I'll sleep when my term is over.
Okay, I got the message.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, Angel.
Are you nervous about your first press conference as mayor?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
How about a rehearsal? I'll help you.
All right, let's go. Go for it.
Okay, I'll ask you something easy to start with.
No. Give me your best shot. The tougher, the better.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
Who's going to be your first lady?
No comment.
Ducking the
Think about
issues
it.
already?
And
What?
he hasn't even taken office yet.
Well, look here, the critics.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, rather funereal. Somebody die? Is this rest in peace or what?
Well, that depends on how well you do in office.
Now you've done it. You see what it's like to be a public servant.
Well, I figure if you can handle it, I might be able to.
Happy for you, mate. You deserve it.
Thank you, Robert.
The beginning of a whole new life for you.
Well, let's hope it's a good one.
It's certainly starting out that way.
Listen, come on into the bar. I got a bottle of champagne in there just dying to be open. A little celebration, okay?
Okay. Pretty confident, aren't we?
I know. for voting for me. All right. Oh, this is so nice. So, where's that champagne? Listen, Robert, by the way, what are you doing the rest of my term?
I was wondering that myself.
Well, if you have nothing better to do, I would like it very much if you would stay on as commissioner of police. Hey, we'll keep you off the streets, it'll keep you on the right side of the law and out of my hair. What do you say?
You offering me a job?
Somebody's got to.
Oh, you make it sound so appealing. It'd serve you right if I took you up on it.
Well, then I think you should get even with me and do that.
Damn right I will. All right, now, I'd like to say...
No, please, no more speeches. I'm sick of speeches, especially my own.
Hey, you better get used to it.
I don't know where the champagne is, but I guess we're going to have to settle for mineral water. There you go. Toast, an English muffin, and a little glass of
Here's
water.
to our new mayor.
Ah, may I addendum that to say, a toast to the three of us. 2 renegades and a con woman running a town. Ain't progress wonderful? Me as mayor of Port Charles. I cannot believe it.
It's too late to back out now.
Well, I felt the same way when I was appointed commissioner.
Yeah, but you got through it all right. I mean, you are happy, aren't you?
Beats working for a living.
Don't listen to him. He loves it. So will you. To the future. If nothing else, it certainly will be different.
I hope so. Ain't that the truth?
Celia, I would like nothing better than to cripple the DVX, but I can't do so at the expense of individuals.
Why not? What do you care about them? One of those individuals has already tried to kill you. They're not going to stop trying.
Don't you understand? I would be naming people just like myself. And like me, they might have been forced to do things that they didn't really want to do. Celia, if I turn them in, they're as good as dead. I can't live with that. I loathe stool pigeons, and I won't become one.
Well, this is different. This is much different. You will be helping this country, not just yourself.
Celia, do me a favor. Think about something. Think about how you would have felt if 3 months ago somebody had turned me in. One of the people I named may be in a very similar situation. Now, if somebody had named me and I hadn't had a chance to return that disc, do you know what would have happened to me? I won't do that to someone else. I can't. I couldn't live with it.
Well, you may not live at all if you don't.
Well, that's a chance I'm going to have to take.
No, it isn't, Grant. You do not have to take that chance. Are you willing to go to prison for the rest of your life?
If I have to.
Well, that's the best you can probably hope for. If you don't tell those officials what they want to know. And they could decide to send you back to your own country. Right straight back to the hands of the DVX. Is that what you want?